guys, we're gonna do a little update, update, or what do you want to call it? A kind of a synopsis of what's happening. So as of right now, as of the date of this recording, I am 21 days into treatment, slowly losing all of my hair. My beard is going as well. It's fine. It is what it is. But we're fixing to go into a tough week, what we call Hell Week, and I will be probably out. Not out, but it's hard. It's trying. So I just wanted to let y'all know, thank you for the continued support through all of this, through the channel, through everything. Thank you, and I love you for that. It gets hard when you're doing content and trying to keep up content and stay relevant and do all the things. It gets really hard when you're going through something like this, because as much as I hate to say it, like, when you're going through something like this, you don't care about this part of it. You're just doing the thing. You're doing the thing. You're going through it, and to know that you have people backing you is amazing, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I know I can take a break and go do my thing and be fine, but I wanted to kind of do this as like a thank you and just kind of an update. I'm in good spirits today. Today's been a good day. Just did a podcast with somebody that'll come out in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to do some preliminary work so that when these next couple of weeks come up, it won't be as hard on me. One of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today, and I've mentioned this multiple times, is when you get a bottle of whiskey, like this is the Powers Irish whiskey, Irish rye, amazing, absolutely amazing. Obviously it's gone. This is a prop, obviously this is a prop bottle, but it's one of those ones that, like, when you think about whiskey in itself, whiskey, yes, it matters what's in the glass. This matters, right? It matters what's in here. It matters what's in your glass. But then at the same time, it doesn't. The whiskey is a catalyst to a good story. The whiskey is a catalyst to a friend. The whiskey is a catalyst for a lot of things. Now, yes, do you want to drink good whiskey? Of course you want to drink good whiskey, right? But that's not what it's always about. And there's a lot of, and I'm not going to say a lot of people out there, but there's a lot of misnomers with whiskey in the whiskey community, that we are, how do you say, we are snobby and we only pick certain things. And if only I had the Buffalo Antique Collection, I'd be fine. If only I had this tater, if only I had this, I would be fine. Yeah, okay, it's cool, I guess, but like, that's not what it's about. It's like, you can have all the bottles in the world, and if you don't have anybody to talk to or share it with, it's not really worth anything. Yeah, it might be worth secondary market, but it's not. The whiskey in itself is, like I say, is just a catalyst for friendship and family and fellowship and all of those things. That's what it's for. That's not what it was originally made for. Obviously, it was made to make money and for travelers coming through to have a drink when they came into town and stuff like that. Well, it was actually originally made because they had a surplus of grains and they didn't know what else to do with it. And then they used it in social settings and they drank it with dinner and stuff like that. So it's always been kind of a social drink, same as wine, same as beer. It's always been a social drink. Alcohol in itself, if you're sitting there drinking, which I do it, so I'm not shaming anybody, but you're sitting there drinking alcohol by yourself, drinking whiskey by yourself. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. It's not even close to drinking whiskey with just one other person, let alone 2, 3, 5. it is so much different drinking that whiskey with people that you know and love, or people that you've never met. Sharing a dram with somebody is amazing. And it's one of those things that we take for granted in the whiskey community. And we just lost a dear friend. I call him a dear friend only because I know him from the whiskey community. Okay. So yeah, did I have his personal phone number and we talk every weekend? Absolutely not. But Patrick Cohn, if you know him, you know him. He passed away, and it hit hard for me because he was going through something very similar, which his was in his brain, going through something very similar. And I don't want to go through the details, and I'm not going to, but we lost somebody in the whiskey community that was a staple of community. Not the whiskey, not the he was. I mean, okay, it was a staple of whiskey, obviously, but like the community aspect of that is, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy, and he will be sorely missed. And like I say, I know the guy. I've talked to the guy multiple times. We did when we Jesse from Stillet did distillery takeover at Andalusia, and he was there the whole time. Patrick was an amazing person, always willing to give a story, always willing to be uplifting, cheerful, loving, and it is what it is. And it sucks. It sucks really bad. And I don't want to make this about that. He just came into my mind, and I had to say my condolences to him, to his family, praying for peace. And anyway, but it hits home because going through what I'm going through, which is nothing in comparison. I'm not going to compare myself to anyone else. I'm dealing my own battle. You know what I mean? But going through that, you tend to learn what really matters, and it's not the whiskey. The whiskey doesn't matter. It's the friendship that you had with the whiskey. And I've been able to share a dram with a number of people that are going to listen to this. Hopefully more. Hopefully we get my numbers up. No, I'm joking. And this is not a sympathy vote either. I'm not trying for that. But what I'm basically trying to say is, like, it's not about the whiskey. The whiskey is the catalyst for a good friend, for family, for the people in your life that you need to hold a little closer to you, because you never know when the Lord's going to take them. And I can say that because I've been there. I've been there personally, and I've been there spiritually, and all of the things. So I guess I'll say this to end it. Whiskey's great. Whiskey's fun. And yeah, sometimes we take it too far, and sometimes we take it and we get out of hand with it. And that's when we really need to check ourselves, because the whiskey is a catalyst for anything, good times and bad. So don't let the whiskey take control of you. You have to be in control of the whiskey, always, always. And I know that's a PSA, and I'm not preaching to the choir here. I have overindulged in the past. I try not to anymore. Just physics wise, I try not to. My father was an alcoholic, and I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? I have a family to raise. I've got a life to live. I do not want to ruin it because of a bottle. I don't want to ruin it. And I hope that all of y'all feel the same way. And so if you do have dependency issues, reach out to somebody. I know this is getting kind of off topic, but that's part of this. We have to be responsible in our partaking. Anyway, that's enough me being dad. Sorry. I just have to say things because it's my duty as me to let you guys know that, hey, sometimes people can go down in a dark place, and sometimes people can take it the wrong way. And I don't want any of y'all, I don't want to hear anybody's name in the newspaper or whatever that you were involved in DWI or something like that. It breaks my heart every time I see that. It breaks my heart because we need to have control over the whiskey, period. Okay. We're done with that. But anyway, so I'm gonna be out for a while. Don't know how long. I've already done one round, so we got two more rounds to go. They're gonna be fine. It's not gonna be that bad. It's just I'm gonna be tired and kind of spacey, and I don't know. I'm gonna try and do more videos, and I'm gonna try and get more content out there. But if I can't, I can't. And I hope that you guys stick around, because when all this is over, when we're done, with treatments, when we're healed, when my hair starts growing back, when all of those things happen, I will be back with a vengeance. Okay. Just get ready. I'm going to be back and we're going to kick some ass. Literally. I mean, not literally, but metaphysically, maybe. But anyway, I appreciate everybody for the support. I appreciate all the people that have been following along in this journey. Still have challenge coins out. I just ordered a new batch of challenge coins. So if you want one, DM me. I will try and give you, I would really prefer in the US, but if you are overseas, we can talk. Anyway, until next time, you know what I always say. I'm going to do it and you need to do it too. We need to keep our spirits up.